Hmm.
Good morning on a Sunday. Boy, 80 degrees in Portland yesterday. What a week. What a Saturday. And if you look outdoors, with the exception of the coast where it is cloudy, what a Sunday. So this is like the last big hurrah before we really flip the switch into fall. So the forecast of some measurable rainfall Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starting tomorrow is absolutely a go. So let me take you through the update as we try to pinpoint and kind of detail the timeline of things a little bit further. We are watching two weather fronts. So here's the satellite picture this morning. This is out of the University of Washington. They put the surface features on the satellite. This first front and the band of cloudiness comes in right off the bat tomorrow. The front itself is really weak and kind of washes out. Modeling loves as this weakening front washes out and takes all day to do so tomorrow. Periods of mostly steady light rain. I'll show you that in a moment. Now, back here, this second front, this is the one that's going to have the meat and bones with it, with the big upper level low supporting it, and it will bring the heaviest 24-hour rain totals and periods of steady rain Tuesday night and Wednesday, at least through Wednesday morning. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Again, heaviest rain totals Tuesday night and Wednesday. All right. All of this brought to you by, of course, the Momentous Wealth podcast. Listen on um, Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify for a variety of investment topics meant to educate you. All right. Let's get going. Here's the coast. I mentioned everybody's waking up to a beautiful Sunday except for the beach. Here's the Gerhardt by the Sea resort camera. Looking from Gerhardt south of Tillamook Head and their seaside. You can see all of the observations are cloudy, including Uquinta Bay with some mist being reported down in Newport, 59 degrees. There's the Channel House camera in beautiful Depot Bay. I really like this part of the coast. Overcast skies farther south in at Otter Crest down in Lincoln County. So again, everybody at the beach is overcast. It doesn't look like you folks are going to be seeing any sunshine. All right, here's what we're looking at imagery wise. You can see way out to sea, the radar already picking up on some rain underneath the clouds. Visible picture, always interesting to look at because it shows the layering of what's going on. So you've got some cirrus high clouds right here passing now east of Portland. You've got the solid cloud deck, which is a low cloud deck, in addition to some mid and high level clouds on top of it, up and down the coast. And all of this is going to try to keep increasing. It's kind of I mean, Portland could be quite sunny all the way into mid afternoon before we start to see any noticeable clouds whatsoever. That's kind of a tough call. You see the cloudiness, the flow pattern trying to come our way. Here's that thick cloud band with the first front, which is still a ways offshore. There's the image with the two fronts I just showed you. Again, the water vapor shows the depth of moisture, at least at upper elevations in green setting offshore. Here's the deep trough that we're looking at, and here's the main upper level. Let me check my notes here real quick. Okay, all right. So again, this front weakens. This trough right here approaches tomorrow, but never swings inland. Now, the first upper trough swings inland Monday night into Tuesday morning. And I'm going to show you the timeline of the rain that matches this. And then you've got this low back here, which kind of joins this one. And then all of this pumps in and is that biggest moisture flow Tuesday overnight into Wednesday. Um, right now, it does look like we're unstable enough to have some heavier rain rates in the valley tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. I think that's kind of borderline. Let's jump right to what the weather models are showing. This is the National Blended Model, their future radar product, meant to mimic what the radar will look like. So here's this afternoon. We're all dry, including the coast. Let me play this into this is early tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. So, folks waking up in the morning at the coast will see rain. I think there's at least a chance of some light moisture in the air underneath a cloud deck right off the bat here in the valley. But in terms of measurable rainfall at the beach, it looks like. Here it is coming in. This would be 8 p.m., excuse me, 8 a.m. This is Monday, 8 o'clock in the morning, showing not scattered, but a steady rain band moving into the valley, 8 o'clock in the morning. So that could catch, parts of the morning commute. Here we are at, let's see, this would be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Notice this is slow moving. Again, it's a weakening front. And I think it makes sense that we will have periods of steady moisture tomorrow. It also makes sense that's going to be mainly light. The North American model shows what we as forecasters know as a lifted indice of 0, 0, which is instability and the chance of some heavier convective rain rates Monday afternoon. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think this makes more sense. It's mostly steady rain. But again, could we have steady rain from about 8 o'clock through 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in the valley, or at least some sort of a dribble? Yeah, we could. So that's a really gray day. Um, and then we get a bit of a break. Boy, look at the convection blowing up. There's Ontario and out toward the Idaho border. Wow. But for the rest of us, there's a scattered shower threat Monday overnight into Tuesday morning, but let me back it up. But there's also the possibility that we'll just go mainly dry Monday overnight into Tuesday morning. More on that in a second. This doesn't have as good a resolution, but I think it is showing the timing pretty well. And most of the models agree on this. This is the American GFS model. This is the back half or the back edge of what has been mainly some steady light rain tomorrow, Monday at 5 p.m. So as I play this, this is Monday night. See how it's really mainly dry weather here on the west side of Oregon and even up into Seattle. And that's a dry break that could still be with us. This is Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. You can make the case that we wake up Tuesday morning and there's actually some sunshine. Here's Tuesday at 2 p.m. So if this is correct for your planning, it's mainly dry Monday overnight. It's mainly dry all of Tuesday morning, even at the coast for the most part. And then we get into the afternoon and we'll see rain arrive at the coast. But now here is, let's see here. Yeah, here is 5 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. Now we're starting to see rain showers mix up. So much of Tuesday day in the Willamette Valley could be dry. Could be dry. Here's Tuesday afternoon. Now we're getting into that plume of moisture. It's going to bring us the heaviest rains Tuesday overnight into Wednesday. So this is potentially a rainy Tuesday evening, a rainy Tuesday night. Here's Wednesday. I think this is underplaying the resolution is underplaying that this could be just a good old-fashioned rainy day on Wednesday, potentially. And then we get into Thursday. So by Thursday, both of the fronts are through. And it's kind of a sunbreak scattered shower day, or mostly cloudy scattered shower day. Here's Thursday afternoon, a little bit of rain still out there. And after that, the rain chances, here's Friday morning, and the rain chances are pretty much gone. Okay. So I hope that made some sense. Let's take a look now at rain totals out of these two systems, fronts anyway. This is tomorrow evening. So this shows you how much rain, back to the national blended model, better resolution, of what the models are showing for rain just tomorrow into tomorrow evening. And they're showing roughly up to about a half of an inch of rain at the coast. They're showing anywhere from, 15/100ths to maybe a quarter of an inch or slightly more in the Willamette Valley. This shows a tenth of an inch of rain up around Seattle, 2/10 of an inch of rain when you get down toward Tacoma. Showing some rain out over the blues. So that's just tomorrow. So, simplistic purposes, half of an inch of rain at the coast, maybe, up to about 2/10 of an inch of rain in the valley. Okay. Now, I'm going to stop this Tuesday. So, Tuesday afternoon, this added about a tenth of an inch of rain during the day Tuesday, which again, we could just be dry. But what it's really showing is the gathering in red and orange of that heavier rain that's going to be coming in Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning. So let's watch these rain totals. There is a very rainy Wednesday. And if you stop this with rain totals through Wednesday evening and Wednesday night, now you've jumped to an inch and a half to even nearing 2 inches along the coast. The up around Hoquiam in central Washington's coast, you see a 2.41. You see an inch of rain potentially up in Seattle. You see nearing an inch of rain down in Portland, an inch of rain down in Eugene. Okay. So, yeah. Now keep in mind that the final days of September are tomorrow and Tuesday. So if we get a half of an inch of rain by Tuesday midnight, then all of a sudden our September is going to end up with about an inch and a half total, and that would be pretty much normal for the month. And then obviously we start off with some measurable rainfall on October 1st, which is Wednesday. We could get right out of the gate with a good half of an inch of rain, and then see all that come to an end. So I hope all of that gave you a decent idea. I'm not really looking at much wind. A couple of things catch my mind. I know a lot of you like the wind when I go through this. So here's tomorrow morning. Winds will be southwest. Again, I wish this showed direction. It doesn't. But southwest shows some gust up to about 20, maybe 25 along the coast. Shows winds 5 to 15 in the valley Monday morning. That's no big deal. This doesn't really change much during the day. There's still just kind of winds at the coast to about 20 or so, or maybe 25. Winds in the valley, southwest to about 15. That doesn't change much until we get into Wednesday late. Now, Wednesday late, now we're getting into that main moisture plume with the heaviest rain event. And look at what that's doing. It's blowing winds gusting upwards of close to 40 miles per hour along the coast. It's increasing southwest winds in the valley Tuesday evening up to about 25 miles per hour. It's showing west winds in the gorge to about 20. Let me play this in a Wednesday morning. Here's Wednesday. I'm just going to stop this Wednesday. Here's Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m. Again, some 40-mile-per-hour gusts, potentially mainly central and south Oregon coast. Winds no more than gusting to about 25 at times in the valley. So that's just a decent typical breeze with a front coming in, right? West winds in the gorge to about 20. The gorge not overly windy because the wind direction is more south than west. So the mountains, block the wind flow in the gorge. And you've got some spike winds down in south central Oregon. Okay. And then really that's it. By the time we get into Thursday, winds are going to be pretty light. And then eventually by Friday, we're back into a northwest wind that's like 5 to 15 miles per hour. I am looking at east winds developing. They don't look overly breezy right now, but we'll see. They will bring us, I think, clear skies Sunday, this coming Sunday into the following Monday. So let's go around the horn. This is from my weather site that I own and operate, portlandweather.com, Northwest City forecast page. Current temperature map. You click on the city you're interested in and it gives you the automated 7-day forecast from the National Weather Service. So Medford 84 today, and then there's the rain chances. These are widespread rain chances. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wettest day down in Medford Wednesday. So that matches up with what we're talking about with the Willamette Valley, right? Over in Bend, 84 today. Gorgeous. Wow. Chance of showers developing tomorrow. It's a weak system on Monday. Remember, it kind of falls apart or fades out. So I'm not sure if it's going to be rain in Central Oregon or not. Not much rain Monday or Tuesday, but there's the showers likely on Wednesday into Thursday. And there's the drying going into the weekend. Okay. So everything is kind of lining up. Out in Pendleton, let's see here. Monday, slight chance of showers. Monday night, just like some showers out in the basin. We'll see a chance Tuesday. This is all chance categories. There's the higher rain chance Wednesday into Wednesday night. Yeah. So that's kind of what we've been talking about. Temperatures 80 out in Pendleton tomorrow, but then 75 Tuesday and down to 70 by Thursday. Okay. All right. Let's go to Seattle. This is rain likely on Monday. Tuesday, showers. Yeah, rain likely. Every day has a chance of rain all the way into Friday. Temperatures generally in the 60s. Okay. All right. Astoria, what do you got? You got a rainy Monday? Yeah, showers at the coast, certainly Tuesday. I think it's rain on Wednesday. Rain chances should fizzle out even at the beach pretty much by Friday. There's actually some systems that are to our north on Friday. So the farther north you go on Friday, you start running into a bit of a rain chance. Salem, state capital, of course, of Oregon, the rainy Monday, shower threats on Tuesday. The rain picks up Tuesday night into Wednesday. I think Friday's dry, Saturday's dry. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and show you my 7-day forecast. I just completed this work this morning before I did the video, obviously. Hazeldale Tire Pros, thank you very much for sponsoring my 7-day forecast in Hazeldale off of I-5. Highway 99 exit will get you right there to their great service. All right, so cloudiness increasing today, but maybe not until late day. I've got a 76, really a nice Sunday. Tomorrow you wake up, could be some light rain right from the get-go. I really think much of the day tomorrow is going to be having at least some steady light rain falling. And then Tuesday, remember there's that potential dry window where there's a shower threat, yes, but much of Monday overnight, much of Tuesday in the mid-afternoon could be dry, so you have some time to get some work done. Then the rain picks up late in the day, and it's a rainy Tuesday night, a rainy Wednesday, sun and showers on Thursday. I've got all dry Friday, all dry Saturday, and right now I've got 75 on the following Sunday that's sunny and 77 the Sunday on the following Monday. Okay, that is your update. I'm Rod Hill. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You will be notified when I post a new video, so that's handy. Helps me out too. Thanks for watching my forecast. I'll talk to you soon.